Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for joining me once again. A little fascinating video, some information I fell over on X the other day, and I thought, oh, quite like the sound of that. That'll make an interesting video. Another tip to here to Neil McCoy Ward. Neil McCoy Ward runs an X channel and a YouTube channel. I'll have links to those below. It's him that put out the information from various sources as a collective item on X. Neil is based in the Isle of Man. I'm pointing, you can't see, but Isle of Man is not that far from me, over the George channel. I can see it on a good day from where I am. But this was a story or a post about the 14+ billion that we waste on foreign aid, UK foreign aid, every year. And when you hear and find out exactly what this has been wasted on, you'll understand that not a single penny of it is relevant, and it's actually disgusting what they're doing. And some of the places where they're sending money, well, they're just not foreign. So let's start off with the real icing on the cake, the real stupid award, and that is £84,000 to Scotland. Yeah, from here it's about 20 miles away. I can see it. If I walk out the door, I can literally see it. Scotland, that foreign country. 84k. And what did they get for their 84k? They got some pornographic performance art. I kid you not, it's sponsored pornographic performance art. Whips and chains, latex and leather. Absolutely disgusting. So I'm going to have to keep looking down. I'll have to make myself a clipboard to keep this one, so I can read the list off. I can't remember these. There's no chance. The next stupid one, in Wales. Well, admittedly, I can't see that from here, but it ain't that far away. It's still attached to us and comes under our own legal system, so it's hardly foreign. And they spent, or they got, £10,000 to spend on decolonizing Welsh cakes. Apparently, the origins of sugar are offensive, because it comes from the colonial places. I'm fairly certain the tourists don't give a flying fig where the sugar comes from on Welsh cakes when they get to Wales. I'm sure there's lots more things that make their attention. The next one on the list was £55,000 for the Wabu tribe, I hope I've said that correctly, in Peru. The Wabu tribe in Peru, and they were bought some solar powered boats. But it was all part of a plan to educate them on the climate hoax. I mean, they live in the bloody Amazon, for God's sake. They know all about the climate and what goes on down there. And it has nothing to do with electric power boats or any other powered bloody boats. It's just naturally changes in the atmosphere. But it gets worse. Oh, a lot worse. £4 million, yep, £4 million, an absolute eye-watering amount, £4 million on gender neutral tree planting in Uganda. I'm fairly certain there's more information on exactly what gender neutral tree planting is, but it begs disbelief that it would ever even be a thing. I'm trying not to swear in this one. Another one, 200k on studying TikTok dances. Doesn't say where that takes place, but 200k on studying TikTok dances. This just gets stupider. Then there was a 247k grant. 247, and I don't think this one was abroad again either. I think this was another UK study. 247k grant studying queer nature. Whatever that might be, queer nature, and it's something to do with animal identity. I haven't looked into it. This is just the headlines I'm reading, but there was a link on the story that I could have gone and explored further. But this was queer nature, 247k, and I think it was Exeter or somewhere like that where this study was taking place. Exeter, that foreign country down south. Oh yeah, I'll tell you it gets better. 9.5 million on accountability in Congo. 9.5 million in accountability in the Congo. I mean, these are things you just can't explain. There's no logic or reason behind any of it. It just seems to be sums of money made up randomly and thrown around left, right and centre. And on top of the 9.5 million for accountability in Congo, there's another 5 million for transforming feminism funding in Iraq. Transforming feminism funding in Iraq. 5 million. So there's 14.5 million just like that on absolute stupidity. This is your money. This is what you've paid your taxes for. There's 264k that went on to disinformation research in Ethiopia. Plus the 500 quid, of course, they gave to that deportee they sent back the other week. There's another 500 quid gone at the kitty as well. But 264k disinformation research in Ethiopia. So then 233k towards mental health in Colombia. Not in the UK. There's absolutely massive problems here in Britain. Huge problems. But no, they got it in Colombia. We've got people on the streets struggling to keep their lives together. There's got people on the streets going out murdering people with so-called mental health problems. And yet they're sending 233k to Colombia. 133k for shrimp health in Bangladesh. There's a joke in there somewhere, I'm going to avoid it. But 133k for shrimp health in Bangladesh. And the final one I'm going to read out, there was loads more, but I'm going to leave this because it just becomes a boring list. And that was 110k for gender disinformation. Gender disinformation. There's only 2 genders. There's nothing disinformation about that. It's a fact, a biological fact. 2 genders and 1,000 flipping mental illnesses. Again, a lot of them in the UK that need funding. 1,000 mental illnesses, but 2 genders. But 110k on gender disinformation in Kenya, of all places. We really have. It isn't the world gone mad, it's the British government and the civil service that we have. So yes, I mean, say the list goes on. I mean, the sums are eye-watering, mind-boggling, eye-watering, and they're absolutely offensive, quite frankly. It's the only way to describe them, offensive to the taxpayer. It just defies common sense. It's like common sense has left the building, basically. Anyway, I think I've waffled on. I thought this would just make a fascinating video because of the ludicrousy of this list and the stupidity of it, but also the insult that it is towards us, the public in the UK. It's absolutely appalling, quite frankly. But on that note, I shall love you and leave you. Thank you for joining me. As I always say, if you've enjoyed this, please do subscribe and hit the like button, and please share the video because I'm trying to grow the channel, and I'd be very appreciative if you could do that. In the meantime, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you again soon. You take care.